It's really cool to just have people in their 20s in general on this platform to, you know, talk about real life shit that people who are 20 years old, you know, have to deal with.
Yes. Welcome back to another weekly edition of ISD in School Detention. Thank you guys, as always, for tuning in and clicking in here on YouTube. You're here with your host, Devonn
and Pierce.
How you feeling, my boy?
Decent, bro.
Decent?
Decent. Just decent.
Yeah, how was your Christmas?
It was cool, man. I spent it with the fam, you know what I'm saying? I got some stuff that is pretty essential.
Like what?
I got a massage gun, which is amazing. So I've been using that.
Oh, yeah. I've seen really good things about those.
Yeah?
Yeah,
it's great. I was looking at videos on different techniques, how to hit certain muscles and stuff the other day. I got some shoes, you know what I'm saying? I got a couple blankets, which is lit because I'm a big blanket guy. Because I feel like you can use blankets like as a pillow at the same time as a blanket, you know what I'm saying? So if you got a lot of them, then you got a lot of pillows if you think about it. So,
right.
So I got those. What else I get, man? Just stuff, bro.
Yeah.
I just got stuff, you know. Good. It was good though. It was nice. I enjoyed it.
How do you feel about like the post-Christmas hangover people have?
I don't know. I guess I don't really get that just because like my family doesn't go like we celebrate, but we don't go super crazy with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm sure obviously some families really have a whole thing for Christmas, so I can imagine it's probably a little much. And then once it's all over, it's like fuck, you know. But I don't really get that, to be honest with you.
No.
How do you?
Sometimes. In years previous, I've been like, I think I kind of got it right now a little bit, where I'm just like, oh, this energy was on Christmas and we were there and everything was good, but then now it's kind of like, all right, back to normal everyday life. I don't think it's bad as like January 2nd. It's not as bad as that. January 2nd can be kind of sad, like depressing at times. But
yeah, I guess you're right. I never thought about that.
Yeah, January 2nd's horrible. But I think that this year was different for my family because, you know, COVID and everything. There's only 4 people at my parents' house. Me, mom, dad, grandma. Cooked. Oh, I didn't tell you what my mom did, dog. She made sweet potatoes with no sweet potato juice. Yeah.
So shit.
It's just some light-skinned potatoes. Legit. I'm about to show you a picture.
What was on it?
I forgot. Like olive oil. Here, right there.
Were they savory?
They were define savory. Like tasty?
No, like they weren't candied, right?
No candy, no nothing. She's been on this real health kick. You know how my mom is.
Yeah, perhaps. Have you only ever had sweet potatoes like
with the juice
candied?
On it? Is that with the juice on it?
Just like super sweet.
Yeah, that's my first time without them being.
Did you like it?
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
I fuck with sweet potatoes, bro. I'll eat them candied. I'll eat them not candy. I'll eat them with like some other seasons. Fire, bro. Sweet potatoes are gas.
Oh, always.
Top tier potato.
And these were okay. I ate them. They tasted good, and you know it did its job. But she was setting out the food. I looked at my dad. I looked at her. I'm like, so where is the sweet potato sauce separate? And she said, what sweet potato sauce? I said, wow.
Like, what do you mean by sweet potato sauce?
Like
the juices it comes in?
Yes.
I don't cook them in the juices it comes in either.
But
or like what juices? Because if it's like a regular sweet potato, like it doesn't come with juice.
Yeah, yams. Yeah, it does. The sweet potatoes, the fluid it comes with. Yes, it does.
When it's done cooking.
Yeah, I guess it's cooking. I never cooked sweet potatoes before, so I guess it comes in it.
I don't know if you. I don't think you know what you're talking about.
I do know what I'm talking about, bro. I think I do.
I know, yeah. In a can, sweet potatoes in a can come in some juices, but if you're gonna get a potato from the store, it's just gonna be potato from the store. It's not gonna have any juices with it.
But you make the sugars by putting in.
So you're talking about candied sweet potatoes with the butter and the brown sugar.
Yeah, butter, brown sugar. Yes,
that sauce.
Yes.
Oh,
that's what I'm talking about.
No, yeah, because she didn't make them like that. It's not.
She didn't, and I was looking like.
Yeah, bro.
Where's the juice?
You've never had sweet potatoes.
That's my first.
Insane.
That's my first time in my life ever had.
Well, I'm glad you've experienced. It's good. They're so good for you. Sweet potatoes.
Really?
Yes.
She put olive oil, like salt and pepper, and some other stuff on it. But
I would have banged.
I had me a few.
I would have banged, but yeah, the sweet potatoes are really good for you.
They were pretty delicious.
Yeah, you should try them out. Not candied next time.
No,
just regular.
That's what I had on Christmas. And I was like, wow, this is definitely different.
What else do you have on Christmas?
We had ham, but she bought a skewered ham, not a spiral one. So she just said she did it by accident. Whatever, I don't care. Ham is ham. Ham is fat.
Yeah.
Ham over turkey all the time.
Yeah.
That was the one time, even though I've been laying off pork, that's one of the few times where I was like, yeah, I'm about to bang this fucking pork. Like, and ham, ham's very versatile.
Yeah.
Ham sandwich, you can eat ham as is. You could put, this morning when I had some ham for breakfast, leftovers, of course, I should have put it in a pan and heat it up in a pan.
Should've.
Instead of just putting it in the microwave.
Should have put it in a pan, throw a little bit of brown sugar on them.
Ooh, I never did that before. That sounds crazy.
Yeah, but I used to have my bacon sometimes too. A little syrup on my bacon.
Shit.
I used syrup on my bacon.
Syrup on bacon, period. Yeah.
I don't know if I put it on there when it's cooking, but I've done brown sugar when it's cooking.
Mm-hmm. That sounds fat.
Gas.
That sounds fat.
Gas.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Not good for you. It's gas.
Horrible. Did you put any butter in the pan?
Yeah. Well, for bacon?
Yeah.
No. You put butter in the pan for bacon?
Nah, I usually bake bacon. Or broil it. I haven't really cooked bacon in the pan in years.
I'd say with the bacon in the pan.
It's fire. I haven't, like, the way our house is, and like my dad's the same way. I don't live there anymore, but we're just so used to the way she cooks, and she always cooks healthy.
Hey, man, nothing wrong with that. It still comes out the same.
Yeah, 100%. It's delicious too. You know what I'm saying? But and I know last week we talked about turkey bacon and shit like that.
Trash.
Fire.
You
crazy.
It's not,
turkey
bro.
bacon go crazy. Like uncured turkey bacon. Ooh, that shit go nuts.
It doesn't taste like bacon.
Yeah, it does. It tastes like uncured turkey bacon.
So it's not bacon, though. So why not just call it something else? Why not just call it turkey strips?
Because it's in bacon.
It's not bacon.
It's in the shape of bacon.
Doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, it does.
You can cut a banana in the shape of a bacon as banana bacon.
Sure.
No.
Either way, bro, it hits. I think it's delicious. So.
Hey man, it's Easter.
Facts. So we did that, and then we had she made these green beans. Instead of stir frying them, she put them in a pot. And she cut up some potatoes. The potatoes got so soft, it just melt to your mouth with the sweet potato juices, with the green bean water and this shit on it. That shit was fire.
Sounds gas.
Yeah, that shit was heat. And then I'm missing something. Oh, she made like a kale salad. I'm not a big salad dude though.
You don't like salads?
Nah, not for real, bro.
Why?
I think I'm just not a lettuce guy or a kale guy. I don't know. I'll eat greens, but like I was eating it, bro, and I felt like a weird itch in my throat, and I was like, bro, that shit is weird. And then I felt something in my stomach was telling me don't eat this again, so I was like, I'm cool on the salad. I'm just not a salad dude, bro.
But salads can be really good.
First salad I ever really remember eating was a crunchy chicken salad from Germano's. That shit was fire.
Yeah, so
fire.
So how are you not a salad guy?
I don't know.
You're just not getting the right salads.
Maybe that's what it is.
Exactly
Maybe my palate is just different for salads.
Because if you just getting regular boring salads, and yeah, it's boring. But if you get, something with something. But then at the end of the day, though, a salad's supposed to be healthy. So you can't get a salad, then just pile a bunch of unhealthy shit on top of it.
Facts.
And then it's like you're defeating the whole purpose.
It's like a garbage pizza.
Salad. Exactly.
Right.
So
I think what I did was for the Germano salad, what I did was it was crunchy chicken. So they put like fried chicken in there. With fried chicken strips cut up with lettuce, onions, some tomatoes, some cheese on there too, and I just fucked it up.
Sounds pretty good.
I fucked it up, bro.
I can go for a good salad right now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
When's the last time you ate?
Ate?
Yeah.
Food?
Yeah.
Last night.
What's the last thing? Oh, you didn't eat at all today?
Well, cause like I woke up early. I was early in the morning. I had to go to get a haircut. And then I came home and went back to sleep.
I got you.
So
yeah.
No, I haven't eaten yet. But last night,
what'd you
had
fuck
some apple pie.
Oof.
Baked in a brown paper bag.
Interesting.
Yeah, I've never had that before. So
Your mom did that or you did that?
I went to Jewel and I was walking around. I just saw apple pie baked in a brown paper bag. I didn't buy that first, so I was like, oh, that's weird. So then I left. Went out online, did my research. That's a thing. Brown paper bag apple pie. So it was different. It looked different from like a regular apple pie. So I was like, fuck, let me go ahead and pick it up. Grabbed it. Fire.
Really?
Fire.
Better than normal apple pie?
I don't know, man. Not better than my mom's apple pie, but gas.
She makes apple pie from scratch?
Yeah.
My mom don't do that. I haven't had apple pie from scratch in a very long time. We usually store-bought those pies.
Hey man, not every mom's the same, man. Yeah, bro. Apple pie, pumpkin pie.
I'm a blueberry pie kind of guy. Apple pie, pumpkin pie.
Blueberry pie.
Fire.
No. Well, I mean, I guess I've never really had a blueberry pie. I like blueberries.
I've had blueberry pie one time, and that shit was to die. That shit was fire.
So your one time having blueberry pie just skyrocketed.
It was fire. Hell yeah.
When did you have it?
I don't know, some years ago. Probably some Christmas and Thanksgiving a long time ago.
I don't remember what it tasted.
That shit, nigga, blueberry pie. What you talking about?
You had it one time.
That shit was gas.
All right, regardless.
Fire.
Regardless. Apple pie is number one.
Easily, yes.
So
easily.
Like really a debate.
I guess some food I thought was what's some food that has to be at every holiday function. Like what's
has
food
to be at every holiday function.
Yeah,
I don't eat the same stuff at every. Like I don't eat turkey and potatoes and stuff like that. At Christmas. I eat clam chowder. I don't know why. That's just what my family makes. Gas, so it's amazing.
Oh, fire, right? Yeah.
Fire.
But it's customary in your family to make clam chowder.
Clam chowder. Don't ask me why. My dad must have made it back in the day.
That's interesting.
This is I don't want anything else. I wouldn't want anything else. I would not want anything else. I want turkey. I just had turkey for Thanksgiving.
A month ago.
I literally just had all that stuff for Thanksgiving. Why am I gonna eat the same thing for Christmas?
That's real.
I eat some soup. Warm me up.
Yeah. I mean, plus good food is just good food.
Yeah. So
you know what I'm
I'll
saying?
eat chicken and waffles for Christmas. It was gas. It was good.
If I lived down south, I'd definitely be at Waffle House.
So,
if I lived in LA, I'd be at Roscoe's on a regular. That shit was so
bro. I'd be broke.
It was expensive.
Worth it though.
Oh, and the wait. Man. The wait you probably be late everywhere you go trying to wait on that food.
I would just order it, bro. I wouldn't even sit and wait for it.
I feel like you gotta eat in there one time. It's like a rite of passage.
I mean, I would, but like if I know I'm not trying to wait, I'll just order it at the crib.
But I feel like you gotta eat inside of there just one time for the one time.
I would.
You know what's crazy? Well, the time I went to Roscoe's was the one time I saw Tommy Liston. Rest in peace, Devo. That's the one time I saw him. The story of that picture where we were, I walked in, and the line was fucking crazy. But it went a lot faster than I thought it would. Like, we were all standing outside at first, and then I go inside, and it's all good, you know? And then he comes up to the line, and he's up there talking and shit or whatever. And I go past him and say, excuse me. And I wasn't even trying to be all, you know, in his face and shit. I wasn't trying to do all that. So, excuse me, you call my name, yada, yada. He's like, what you want, man? He was, I think he was a character. I don't think he's a dick.
That's true, yeah.
Because he was joking around, cracking jokes with everybody. I said, nothing, I don't want nothing going on. How you doing today? Yada, yada. Just, you know, being cool. And he was like, nothing, man, whatever. He kept interacting, so I was just like, okay, like, maybe this is a good time for me to ask for a picture. Yeah. He was taking pictures, so I was just like, damn, all right, let me just... And he's not eating, you know, so he was up there interacting with everybody. I said, yo, it's cool if I get a picture. He said, cool. He's like, hurry up and take the damn picture. Yeah. So that's why that picture looks, like, horrible. But other than that, man, rest in peace to him. It was cool. Yeah, he had his own little section in the back. All cornered off, which I understand, because that's lit. Yeah. Oh, he is who he is. Yeah. So I get it. But I sat down, got my food fast, fucked it up, I was gone. Got out of there.
I probably would have ordered seconds, man. I thought about it when I was out there, bro. I ordered someone, I was like, damn, I might order more. Mm-hmm. Because it was that good. I didn't, though.
I feel you, bro. I feel you. So, Christmas.
Have you been watching any of the games for Christmas? Basketball games?
I watched a little bit of Boston and Brooklyn.
That's the only one?
That's the only one. I mean, the Golden State one was... Did Golden State play on Christmas? Yeah. They got blown out, didn't they?
Yeah.
Who did they play again?
Who did they play? They played somebody.
And they got their ass beat. Yeah. They got their... I'm feeling bad for Steph, man.
Yeah, man.
I feel bad for Steph, bro. Like...
You know, they're about to come back and go crazy this year. And Clay gets hurt.
It's not fair. This was last...
Somebody else in the Warriors got injured. Broke a leg, I'm pretty sure.
Marquise Chris.
Yeah.
That sucks. Like, I like him as a player.
Broke your leg.
Hell yeah, that's not fair at all. Golden State on Christmas played the Bucks. Yeah, horrible. They got blown out. They lost 99 to 138. I feel bad for Steph though, because just like, and people like love to shit on them too, just because they were winning. You know, just like they love to shit on any team that was winning. But they do it to Golden State more because I don't think anybody ever won like the way Golden State was winning. They were beating the fuck out of people.
Well, I think it was like that. I also think it was combined with like Curry's image because he was like seemed like it was like some perfect guy. You know what I'm saying? Like a religious guy. You know,
family man.
Yeah. So everyone's like, okay, well, you know, like everything's going great for you. You know what I'm saying? So of course, people want to see him lose and stuff.
Facts.
Yeah, it sucks seeing him like he is now. I mean, obviously, like not so much him, but the team, just the state that they're in. Like really sucks. So hopefully next year. Luckily for Steph, he's the type of player that he'll be able to play late into his years.
Because he's just a shooter.
He's a shooter.
He's
more than that.
He's more than, but he's primarily a shooter.
It's gonna be a lot easier transition for him to become just a shooter older than it would be for someone who relies on super athletic ability. You know what I'm saying?
I think he'll have kind of like, how Steve Nash was kind of at the end of his career? I kind of see that for like Steph. Yeah. Like jumpers, passing, attacking the basket, still laying up and stuff like that. Because he's still an athlete.
He's a point guard, man.
Exactly. If anything, he just gets smarter as a player.
Yeah, probably get craftier.
And then it'll be really scary.
And the shot is just going to be there.
Still, the shot never leaves.
That's what I'm saying. So he could easily still be effective,
Facts.
He maybe just won't be the star player on the team.
Yeah, probably not.
He would be. I don't know.
The James Wiseman dude looks great.
Yeah.
He looks great. Absolutely good.
Yeah.
They
make some good. They make good draft picks.
Yeah, and overall, like business wise, the team they have a really good front office in terms of making like basketball moves. Because at first they had waived Marquise Chris, I think it was last year. Then they brought him back. I think that was for cap space. Mm-hmm. And as a player, like, and if you look at what they're building around them, Marquise Chris, Kelly Oubre, Draymond, like. Marquise Chris, Kelly Oubre, those are like your wings, the long defender, athletic dudes. Still got Draymond, who's like the brain of the team. Steph, because honestly, like Steph, Clay, and Draymond at this point are a big three. When Mark Jackson got there, they weren't considered that, but now that they...
You think Draymond's part of it? You think so?
I think that... I don't think... when we think of big threes, we think of like three players who are just dominant in their own, then they come together. Mm. But I think all three of them together, Draymond on a different team, that's still to be seen. You know what I'm saying? Because everyone's...
Yeah, but we've seen Draymond play without Steph and Clay.
And he did good. And he did... I don't know if he dominated like a top 5 player. He doesn't... It's not his game to really score and stuff. Like, his game is just to do whatever it takes to win. But I think...
I guess the piece... Those three fit together nice.
That's what I'm saying. Those three together are super dangerous.
Yeah.
So if you had... Because if they had Clay back, they're not missing that many threes. Yeah. And then Kelly and Andrew Wiggins are able to play a little different. And then Draymond back's going to do the same thing. So I think that they definitely would make the playoffs this year if Clay was back.
If Clay was back, for sure.
Yeah. No, they definitely make the playoffs, but I just think that Steph would... he definitely wouldn't have as much workload on him. A lot of times, I fear for star players who end up on like bad teams like that because they end up putting the workload on them so much.
Yeah.
Then they end up getting hurt.
And
that sucks, man. Yeah. I don't want to see Steph. I don't want to see that happen to Steph.
I don't think he's going to get hurt. Well, I mean, I think that they're realistic with... what's going to happen this year, like obviously they're not going to be doing amazing things, so I don't think they would put Steph in a position to just wide go so hard for no reason, you know what I'm saying? So I don't think they would do that to him, especially because of his ankles.
Yeah, you don't want to put too much on there.
No. So they're probably just going to try to develop the young boys, you know what I'm saying, the young guns. Mm-hmm. And just try to come back better next year. But the good thing, again, with Clay is he's a shooter, so he doesn't need, he was never that, he was obviously athletic, but he wasn't LeBron James out there, you know.
Russell Westbrook.
So, exactly. Right. So he's able to come back from injuries like that and still, but even then, like the way the medical field handles injuries now, it's like you can come back like you never had one. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like look at KD. I mean, he looks... You would have never thought he got injured, or Paul George.
Or John Wall.
So you would have, like, seeing him now, you would have never, granted, Paul George is, not doing the best, but it's not good with his legs.
That team not doing the best.
Not at all.
That team got fucking smacked.
Not at all, but, yeah, so I think it'll be fine. Just got to take it slow. And like I said before, the good thing with those players is that he's still going to shoot. I mean, he has the most points on, 60 points, 11 dribbles?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, so he's not moving around.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So that's good. At least they got they don't have to worry about that. It just kind of sucks that they got to wait longer now.
Yeah, but you know what? That takes the pressure off them, though.
Yeah.
It takes the pressure to feel like they got to win every year.
Because they probably had big pressure coming into the season, and then once he got hurt, it was like, damn.
Exactly.
Obviously, no one's expecting them to win.
Right, but now they got another year off. How crazy would it be if they came back next year and, won a chip or some shit like that?
That would be crazy.
That'd be fucking nuts. Because the way I look at it is all these players that are developing now, like the Damian Lees and Wiggins or whoever is playing right now, when Clay comes back and Drake comes back and say they get another player in free agency, they're going to, be able to bring another player, and all those players that are starting now are going to become great bench players.
Yeah. So, I mean, they know what they're doing, man. They're not stupid. We've seen how they developed over the years, so I'm pretty sure they got a good hold on what's going to happen in the next coming years.
Facts.
For Clay, Steph, and Draymond. More so Clay and Steph, I'd imagine, versus Draymond, you know, because I feel like once their declines and his decline are going to be completely different, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to, I imagine, slowly decline. I'd imagine he's going to probably decline faster just because of the player he is. He's
a hard player.
Yeah, so, and, you know, once you get older, you know, it just happens.
Facts.
Shit just happens.
Yeah, I feel you. So, I definitely did not watch I didn't really get to sit down and watch any basketball game. Like, I watched the Brooklyn and Boston one. I had a family Zoom call.
Yeah.
And that was a new experience. But the Brooklyn and Boston game actually looked kind of decent. Two really competitive teams. I didn't realize how fucking deep Brooklyn was, bro.
Brooklyn's nice, man. They're going to be they might fuck around and go to the finals.
Win the East if Milwaukee don't get their shit together. I mean,
even if they do, bro, like,
because
who's stopping
KD and Kyrie?
Giannis isn't stopping KD.
No one can stop KD.
And nobody's stopping Kyrie, bro. So I mean,
they got Drew Holiday.
Yeah,
I'm interested to see.
I guess, yeah. I mean, people they put a body on him, but I mean, it's Kyrie at the end of the day, so he's still gonna get his.
I feel like that team is strictly built to go against Brooklyn. Like, that team matchup wise is perfect going against Brooklyn because, I mean, Brooklyn's deep. They got KD, Kyrie, Jared Allen, Spencer Dinwiddie, who actually had a partial tear in his ACL.
Yeah.
Karis LeVert, Taurean Prince. I think the guy with the locks. DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah, they
have a whip.
They got a team over there, man. It's gonna be interesting to see how that plays out. Hopefully, I'd like to see Brooklyn win. You know, but it would be nice to have Milwaukee win too. But I'm not a Milwaukee fan, so.
Right, we Bulls fans around here.
Yeah, fuck Milwaukee.
I don't think the Bulls have won a game yet.
Nah.
They haven't won a game, but But have you been watching their games?
Yeah, I've been watching them.
How are they looking so far overall? You know, they haven't really been winning.
Better. You know what I'm saying? Obviously they haven't been winning, you know, but at the same time, you know, as much as that'd be great, I wasn't really expecting anything, you know, huge leaps and bounds right out the gate. But they look better, you know, for me, at least from my standpoint. Like, a lot of the players seem to. The movement of the players is a lot better in spacing. You know, they're giving, you know, players more not responsibility, but they're letting them do what they do best. You know what I'm saying? They're not forcing them into a box and making them play a certain style, you know, that they're not comfortable with. So I see small improvements, but, you know, it's obviously there's still a lot that needs to be done. But I think, you know, in the next coming couple of years, it's going to be real big, you know, and then depending on what we're going to do with the moves, free agency this year, next year, beyond. So, you know, it's an exciting time, but they're not doing too well right now. But like I said, no one was expecting them to win the East, you know.
I feel you. So I had the family Zoom call was definitely interesting.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
That was the first time we actually ever kind of did something like that. And it was definitely, at first I was like, whatever, like, I don't really care. Because I saw my brother and stuff the day before I dropped off some gifts. But I was like, bro, like, I don't really care. Like, I'll call him when I see him. But then to actually sit down and actually have the time with my family definitely felt kind of good. I got some family in Memphis. My mom's on this kick because of COVID. And really, we all should be on this kick because of COVID, kind of in a way. So she's very precautious about it. So it was actually kind of interesting to sit down and actually talk to everybody. It was a new experience because I'm not used to getting everybody together at once, at one time. You know, and have everyone be on the same page. Whether it be like the group chat, everyone starts it, but then no one else will text it. So it's like, like, who cares? Yeah. Then it'll be, okay, I'll see you once a year, and that's when we talk. You know, whatever. But I wouldn't mind doing something like that on the regular.
Yeah, man. It's just a nice way to connect with our fam.
I wouldn't mind doing something like that, like to do a family Zoom call like every once in a while, maybe once a month, once every few weeks. I'm not mad at that because at the end of the day, that's who you rock with, you know?
Yeah.
Your family is super important. And I think that now more than anything, it's important to make sure that you connect with the people that you love and care about.
Yeah, I mean, the technology is there. Why not?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I completely agree. So, is there anything else you want to talk about?
Yeah, bro. So, I mean, the music dropped, bro. I mean, we got Playboi Carti. So you said you didn't even listen to it.
I didn't even listen to that
shit. The first 2 tracks and you stopped listening to it.
I did. I'm not a big Playboi Carti fan, bro.
What if this album changed your mind?
What if it does? I'll give it another try. But those first two, bro. I was just like,
you can't throw an album away because a couple songs you don't like. You know what I'm saying? Like, what would you have done it with J. Cole if you didn't like the first two songs off when you first started?
But the reason why I did it because I already know I'm not a Playboi Carti fan. So I mean, you're right. I gotta give it more of a shot. But it's like I already know I'm not much of a Playboi Carti fan. So when I first heard these two, I'm just like, man, I'm not really fucking with this right now. Maybe a different time.
I don't know, man. It was alright. A lot of songs. 24 Deluxe coming.
Already? Why already?
I don't know.
That's so fast.
I don't know.
I don't know why artists don't wait like 8 months or some shit like that and then give it deluxe.
I don't know, bro. But it's coming, so it's gonna be like 50 songs. I don't know.
I was about to fucking say.
Probably though.
Get out of here.
Songs.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, bro, it was cool. There's some songs on there that are alright.
What's some of your favorite songs?
Oh man, I don't even know. I'm still listening to Mr. Cuddy's album.
Oh, of course you are.
More than anything, man.
To
be honest.
Oh, I believe you. I already know that's what you want. Me lately, man, I've been doing a little throwbacks. I got into Crime Mob super hard. Actually, there's a song called Circles. This is something I really enjoy. Circles is definitely dope. I don't know if you've ever heard it before.
By who?
Crime Mob.
Oh. I was thinking of a different somebody else.
Megan Thee Stallion?
No.
Who are you thinking of?
Let's see. You're gonna be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, pretty. I probably am. Nah, Crime Mob, Circles. They always have stuff that's like hype and that'll get you in the mood to fight.
I was thinking about Going in Circles by
by who?
There's this group called the Friends of Distinction.
What?
Yeah. It's a good song, though.
Let me see. Yeah, what genre are they?
It's nice a throwback.
Okay. Come on, Friends.
You probably would like it, man, to be honest with you.
Old school?
Yeah.
Interesting. Nah, I was definitely talking about these niggas.
Okay.
No, they got a song called Circles. It's pretty cool. I just like them because they did what they did. Like they're like, we make hype music, we make music that make niggas want to fight. This is what we do. We gonna stick to that shit until the day we die.
That's all you gotta do, man.
And that's literally what they did. They did what works best for them. And classics, man. Classics. This whole
man, you can't go wrong with Crime Mob.
No, not at all. I was definitely thinking like as a DJ, like what's it gonna be like if I start playing this and playing certain songs. Like Nugget F. Buck and like Stilettos. Like I know that shit'll go up.
Yeah.
But other songs like Crunk Inc. or Crunk Inc. or Ellenwood Area, I'll beat your ass. Like I wonder if I would get a ticket for like inciting a riot or some shit like that.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see it, man.
Yeah, that wouldn't be very fair.
Yeah, I mean, no, but it'd be nice to see.
Yeah.
You know, to get the energy.
Facts.
So those people start throwing shit.
Yeah, get the shooting and shit. Like, I did my job.
Yeah. Yes.
Facts. But you could say more about Playboi Carti?
I don't got shit to say about Playboi Carti, man. Nothing more to say about it, man. It was alright, bro. You know, I'm a fan, but I'm not like it's not like I was waiting on it, you know? So I'm sure if there's a hardcore Playboi Carti fan out there, their opinion might matter a little bit more than mine on the topic, but it was cool, you know. It was alright, you know. But I felt the same way with Die Lit too, so and I like that one a lot more. So maybe this just needs to grow. There are a couple songs where I'm like, oh yeah, I can fuck with this, but there are also some songs where I'm just like, I'm not really feeling it. So
how do you feel about like does the hype coming towards it and the rollout and the weight, does that play into how you feel about this album at all?
No, not for me. I mean, like I said, I guess it was talked about a lot. So, you know, the hype was there, but I didn't even know what to expect from the jump. So whatever I got was going to be, I was like, you know, I was just going to kind of take it in stride. You know what I'm saying? So, like, the snippets, there's a lot of, like, leaked songs that came out, apparently. And I listened to all of them. So I don't know what it was supposed to sound like. Apparently, I was looking, apparently some people feel like it, you know, the sound changed because the leaked songs. And it was supposed to sound like this, and these songs are on. So I don't know that stuff. So I'm not that invested into it, you know. So I thought this is what he wanted to put out. Apparently not, you know. So no, I wasn't really that affected by it. I just knew it was hype. So I was like, you know, let me go ahead and listen to it because everyone's been waiting. So.
Yeah, again, I'm the wrong person to ask about Playboi Carti, so...
Yeah.
But I'll go back and I'll give it another shot.
Yeah, throw it on when you're, like, working out or something.
working out, drive, and maybe that'll be
something. But at the same time, you got to think about what environment would these songs be played in. You know what I'm saying?
A club.
You might want to hear these songs in a certain environment. You know, just because you don't want to listen to it driving home from church doesn't mean you wouldn't want to have this playing in a certain time and date. You know, so then at that point, this album could be lit.
Yeah.
You know, so you just gotta, because there are definitely some songs in there I'm like, yeah, I could listen to this in a certain environment and it'd be great. Yeah,
like if it were like a club, like a concert, and like some shit came on, I'd probably be crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, it all depends on what the song's made for.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Facts. Anything else you've been listening
to? Larry June dropped a tape.
Ooh, I missed it. Wow.
Yeah, bro, he drops all the time. Larry June. Did you listen to Lil Durk's The Voice?
Nah, I knew I was missing one.
Yeah.
Fire?
I don't know. It was cool. I'm not the biggest Lil Durk. I'm a Durk fan, but like I'm not like a diehard Durk fan. So like, I don't know. It was alright.
Larry June did 5 projects this year.
Crazy, right? Mm-hmm. Just working, man.
They're pretty much always good too.
Yeah, it's consistent with him, bro.
Kind of like Currency.
Yeah.
Currency puts out multiple projects per year.
Consistency.
Bet it up. All right, so then who else we looking at? Crime Mob, Internet. I didn't really get outside myself these past couple weeks or days.
I was listening to Tato.
Who is that?
From Glory Boys. Chief Keef and them.
Oh, hard?
Yeah, bro. He just dropped a tape or an album, No Guts, No Glory. There's a couple songs I put on my phone.
Send it to me.
I got you.
I listened to that.
I don't know if you'll like it, but
I sent it to that. I listened to that Take It to Trial. The
with Young Thug and
Gunna. Yeah. Decent.
Yeah.
Pretty decent. I'm not gonna lie. I like it. I like it a lot. So that's pretty good. So, music. That's really all I got there. Unless you got anything more.
I don't know if you guys are fans of if I can even remember this kid's name now. Apparently I can't. Fuck, what is his name? Oh my god. The guy from he's from like Europe, like the Netherlands. He's not the Netherlands. Why can't I remember his name now? Okay, never mind. I'll let you guys know next week when I remember this guy's name, so I can tell you about his other name that he drops music under.
Yeah.
From an alternative standpoint.
Yeah.
What is his name? Wow. Hold on. I'll figure it out.
I know what you're talking about.
I'll figure it out. Give me a second.
While you doing that, man, let's change gears a little bit. How do we feel about getting stimulus checks? A second one. Whether it be $2,000 versus $600. How do you feel?
Well, first and foremost, I think it's way too long since we've gotten our second one from our first, to be honest with you. So I think $600 is a slap in the face of all the hardworking Americans out there, even if you're not working hard. You know, it's not really your fault at this point. But I mean, you know, even though Trump, there's plenty of things I disagree with the man on, at least he stood up for that, even though he just ended up signing it the other day. But I mean, yeah, if you look at the bill, there's so much money that's just going to places that just don't affect us whatsoever, and then we get a measly $600. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what is that gonna do for people that really do need it?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you have one kid, 2 kids, you know what I'm saying? In a family, you got shit you got to pay, bills, rent coming up, whatever. What is $600 really gonna do? Like, how long is that gonna last you? It's not gonna last you long at all. I mean, it's probably gonna be gone in an instant.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I'm just trying to figure out, you know, what's the justification for them giving us that little, while giving, you know, companies billions, while giving other countries billions, while, you know, giving tax breaks to the rich. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just, it seems like they don't. I mean, well, it doesn't seem like it, because I personally feel that the government doesn't really give a fuck about the American citizens.
They never have.
Like, Republican, Democrat, doesn't matter. All of them are just gonna lie to you, tell you what you want to hear, so you vote for them, you know. But when it really comes down to helping people out, like, I mean, it's always there's never money for us. There's always money for everything else. You know what I'm saying? Always. So it's just frustrating seeing how helping us out in these times is such a dividing matter for them. You know what I'm saying? It's like, when it should be such an easy decision. You know, you think they would be trying to do whatever they can to make sure that we're good, but it seems like they're just, you know, hanging us out to dry. Because it's none of this, nothing that's happening is affecting them. It's affecting us. You know what I'm saying? They still have health insurance. They're getting the vaccines first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? They're able to pay for the best schools. They're able to. I'd imagine they're able to pay for the tutoring at home. You know, so the kids still get a quality education when other kids, you know, have to deal with just being on a computer screen. You know what I'm saying? And not paying attention and stuff like that. So like nothing that's happening right now, they are feeling. Not like they don't experience any of this, any of the hardships that we're going through, so they don't really realize what we really do need, and how urgent it is. So it's just kind of frustrating, because we're over here saying, we really need help, and they're like, no, you don't. And it's like, well, how do you even know that? You can't even relate to what we're going through. So it's just more people that have no idea what we're going through, telling us how to be better. But it's like, how can you even tell us anything, at all? It's just, it sucks. It's sad to see it, man. I mean, again, I'm just thankful I have a job. You know what I'm saying? Granted, I haven't been working because of my finger in my hand and stuff, but I still got it. I made sure I still have it. Checking in and shit, but yeah, it's just insane, bro. You would think that this wouldn't be such a tough subject, but it seems like whenever it comes to doing what's best for the American people, it's always, okay, well, what's the cheapest way we can do that, And it's like, why is that always what you go to first? I don't know. It doesn't make sense.
Nah, it definitely doesn't. And I think that the people are starting to feel that more, and now even the people who were like die hard, I love my government, I love my country, are now kind of starting to feel the truth.
Yeah.
Now they've got the short end of the stick for the past 12 months. So maybe those people are kind of starting to turn their tide and turn their opinion towards understanding how the rest of us have felt this entire time.
Yeah, man. I've seen some Republicans, get upset with their side, and I mean, it's not the thing is, not all Republicans like voted against it. Some of them voted for it, but I mean, it's just, I don't know, man. Like, I guess this is kind of opening people's eyes up a little bit on both sides, and just seeing how bullshit the government is. I still think that if we were to just band together as a country and focus all of our energy on the government, we get so much more shit done. Because I mean, they would show how much power we have, not just in numbers, but really, in numbers. Like, it's not to like sit there and like drag him out the house and tell him what to do, but just show him it's like, we put you in these positions of power. You know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't get there by yourself. Like, you got there because of us. You know what I'm saying? So you owe us in that sense to do right by us. When you're not doing it, we'll make sure that you feel the pressure. You know what I'm saying? And so, but we don't do that. Instead, we point fingers at each other, and saying, oh, it's your fault, it's your fault, it's your fault, when really it's theirs. And, they're sitting back laughing at us because they're getting away with everything. They're getting away with everything, like nothing happens to them, when they fuck us. So they've been fucking us over for years, and nothing happens, There's a quick news story about it. People make some posts online, and then they go back to doing the same shit. So it's like, I don't know. It's frustrating. I wish that the American people would kind of be able to band together and really stand up for a cause. Stand up for a cause solely, instead of, trying to put the blame on somebody else, while the government and the politicians kind of reap rewards and take the money out of our pockets and treat us like shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I really do, but for some reason we can't do that. The media's got a stranglehold on us, and they're able to mold everyone's minds and opinions on who should have the blame, And of course, you're not going to say the politicians should have the blame, because that's who's telling them what to fucking do. Yep. It's sad, man. It's a shitty situation, for real.
I definitely agree, man. I definitely agree. I feel like now that we are going into this next year, after we've had this really fucky year, I think that what's up?
I got the name.
Oh, the artist?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So this guy's name is Young Lean, right?
I've heard of him before. I've heard of Young Lean before.
But I just found this out. But he drops music under another name, and it's like alternative music. I don't even know. I'm not gonna try to pronounce this, but it's like Jonathan Leanne.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it's like, what is it? Jonatan.
Yeah.
Leandoer 96.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And yeah, he has a whole couple albums under that name. So he just dropped some shit. So that was kind of cool. Learn about that. But yeah, so that's what I was going to talk about earlier. I just couldn't remember dude's name, unfortunately.
No, I never heard of that before, but I think that'd be dope for some people to check it out.
Yeah, bro. If you're a fan of Young Lean, man, check him out.
I can't say I've ever had where I've given it a chance. I'm not gonna lie. All right. Let me see. I don't know why, but I feel like also America or the rest of the world has a hard time sometimes letting things go. Things find a way to come back and become trending like every single time. Like I'm not trying to take away from this at all because like I support the Black Lives Matter movement, but you know Breonna Taylor's still trending even now later. So. Now it's, I guess, with the absence of body camera footage, New York Times visual investigation team used facts from the Breonna Taylor case to digitally recreate the events of the night she was killed in her home by police. That's pertinent. We should know that. But it's just like the news cycle itself and the way things are produced and give it to us, I don't like it. It's just always sad shit. Always sad shit. And maybe it's me, I'm just burned out because we've had so much news this year. It's been heavy news and I'm on social media a lot. So maybe that's what it is. I'm just tired of hearing about either the same shit, good or bad. And I'm just tired of seeing it. Maybe I just need a break.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's just how the media is, though, bro. Like, they're just give you sad shit, man. I feel like they make a point to make life seem as horrible as possible. You know what I'm saying? And bring people down and not show the good in others. Because if you show the good in others, then people are going to start forming opinions of those people, good opinions, and they won't be able to divide and conquer. You know what I'm saying? So it's easier to divide a country when the stuff they see is manufactured to make them form an unhealthy opinion on other people, whether that's race-wise or gender-wise, hair, foot size. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't really matter. But if they put out a bunch of positive messages and a bunch of positive news stories, we wouldn't be forming those opinions, and we wouldn't be treating people like we treat them. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how it's made. You know, the news isn't gonna. If you're looking for positive stories, the news is not where you want to go. Right now,
fucked up as that is, huh?
Yeah, bro, it's draining, man. You know, it makes you hate what's going on instead of appreciate what's happening. You feel me? It makes you hate. You know, a certain group of people, makes you hate a certain region, it makes you hate a certain food if it's talking shit about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not putting anything in a positive light. You know, you feel me? So you probably are burnt out. I'd imagine everyone's burnt out if you've been paying attention to the news this year. I mean, there's just so much negativity and death and just the worst of the worst going on. You feel me? So, but there's also a lot of good coming out from this year. What are those things? I don't know. Because they don't put it on the news, you know what I'm saying? They don't broadcast that. But I know in times like this, you know, people are going to band together and differences are going to be put aside, you feel me, to help one another. So, but that stuff just doesn't get talked about, you know, because it doesn't fit the narrative. It doesn't push the story. So it gets put to the back burner, unfortunately.
Yeah, I agree. How has 2020 prepared you? Like, now you got to go into other years. I feel like, I look at it like this, right? You ever run with ankle weights? Or like walk with just ankle weights on? And then you take your ankle weights off and now you just feel like the man? I think that's what going into 2021 feels like. 2020 was the year of like ankle weights and holding you back and stressful shit and bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Pandemic freeze the entire earth, civil unrest, different kind of shit like that. No basketball. That shit hurt. But then we go into 2021. Obviously, a lot of those things are outside of all of our control. But at the same time, like, I feel like 2021 is going to have a better outlook. I feel like people feel really energized. Now it's like, all right, this is a comeback season for, like, everybody now.
A little bit. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens next year. I mean, this isn't the COVID's still going on. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not going to disappear January 1st. You know what I'm saying? So that's still a thing. I mean, people are still hurt. People still don't have jobs. I mean, so it's as much as I'd like to say that 2021 is going to be completely different. I can't really say that confidently. As far as how has this year prepared me for subsequent years? Is that the right word? Subsequent?
Sure.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I don't think that was the right word. Anyway, I'm thinking too much about that. I don't know, man. To be honest with you, I guess I'm used to it now. I'm used to going through a pandemic. You know, it's not really something I want to be used to, though. You know, I don't know, man. I don't think I'll see the lessons until, you know, I have to use what I learned. You feel me? Does that make sense? Yeah. Because I don't know what I've learned. Because I've just been living in it. You know what I'm saying? So I can't keep a backlog. Like, okay, well, I learned this day, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna know until I'm in a situation where I gotta use the knowledge that I previously acquired for that situation. Right. You feel me? But I'm sure I learned a lot. You know, I mean, my life has changed a lot this year, from what it was. So I can't say it was a bad year for me personally. You know, I'm not gonna say it wasn't a bad year all in all, because I know a lot of shit's been going on with a lot of people and stuff like that. So, but for me personally, it wasn't bad. You know, I've learned a lot, and I'm definitely in a different position from where I was last year, and so I'm thankful for that. But I'm trying to get through it. Facts. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to see tomorrow.
I understand. I completely understand. So that's all I got. If you got anything else, man.
Nah, man. That's all I got.
All right, guys. Go and give your social media, my boy.
On Instagram, it's Pierce_Michael1. Snapchat and Apple Music is PBoogs. It's PB00GS. And those are the only things I use. So don't follow me on anything else.
Devonn Overstreet on all D-Streets815. Devonn on Instagram. D-Streets815 on Twitter.
I was gonna say on what?
Devonn Allen on Instagram, guys. ISD and School Detention on YouTube, and of course you can type this in on all your podcast platforms. You can find us there, guys. Thank you so much. You guys have a great week.
Peace.